Okay, so again, I'm sitting on the ground. There's a black cat walking by right now. Hmm, how charming. But I just wanted to speak to something that was on my mind, and it's like the artists that we gravitate towards and why. Um, I was watching the Vince Staples show, like a lot of people that came out on Netflix on Thursday, and ever since then, I just went into this rabbit hole. Vince Staples rabbit hole, and I never really like listened to his music like that. And I thought I just didn't like his music because maybe I had heard like a couple songs. But today I was walking and I was listening, and the first one that played was North North. I was like, oh, this shit hard. And then it was a couple other songs after that, and it just had me thinking like, this is the type of music that I like, and like, why do I gravitate towards artists like this? Like, he kind of reminded me of that feeling I get when I listen to Tyler the Creator, and I think that it has something to do with like artists that make us dream and make us envision another world. It's a weird thing. It's like somehow I feel transported through their music. And maybe with Tyler, it's a little easier because, you know what, now that I think about it, maybe it's because they both use a lot of visuals with their art or create visuals. Because I'm like, I get transported to this other world. And why is that? Maybe because they have built another world for me to see. Like Tyler from, I think Earthquake was the first time that I saw him really go into like this super just charismatic, alive, performative space as an artist. And that was just like, it just was unique and it was interesting and it was an era. And then Flower Boy and See You Again, and yeah, it's like a whole world. And then you get to know him, you see his aesthetic um, in the interviews, and like when you see him just talk about the things that he likes and he's into, it's like he lives in his own little world, and that's just really cool. With Vince Staples, this like Vince Staples show wasn't his first work of like cinematic. Um, it wasn't his first piece of cinematic art. I've seen things that he's done in the past. I think he had like a YouTube series in the past. So again, another artist who had already created this world, and not only is it a world, but it's abstract and it provokes thought without being boring or yeah, serious, and it's playful and silly, but also strange. Maybe I just like strange artists. I enjoy that. And then outside of music, there are actors that I'm drawn to because their career is unique. Like I look at a Gail Bean, and for some reason, I never really have watched Snowfall. I may have seen like one or two episodes, but I love me some Gail Bean, and I think it's just like watching her career unfold and how I think she's beautiful, but I don't think that she looks like the rest of Hollywood. I think she has a unique look. I think I like that about her. I think I love that all her roles have been a little bit different. I may be a little biased because I got to be on set when some of the scenes of the last season of P Valley were being shot. So just seeing her do that, and knowing she's from Atlanta, seeing her on like the 85 South show, and just seeing how like down to earth she is and it's like not giving Hollywood, it's just, it's cool to see how her career has unfolded. And I think it's dope that she's had such a wide range of roles so early on. I know she didn't just start acting, but she's new to a lot of us. We haven't seen her in too much. And she's relatively young, so yeah, artists like her, Quinta Brunson. Even now, I'm looking at Shorty who was on Abbott Elementary. Now is on the Vince Staples show. I went and followed her. I think her name is like Nate. Um, it's just hard. Like, I like artists who force us to dream and to imagine and create a whole new world or a whole new lane for themselves. And I'm just sitting here thinking, like, I'm inspired by that. Like, what does my dream life really look like? Like, I think sometimes I imagine that one day I'll be like fully healed and different. Like, I won't drink anymore. I won't smoke anymore. I'll be hella vegan. I'll have a fly ass house, and I'll just have the most beautiful family, and we'll still have all the fun and travel. I might live outside the country type shit. But then I'm like, maybe I don't have to, like, it's like this other version of myself that I see. It's like an angel, like, you know? I mean, I'm pretty close now and all, but like, I still have like that dog in me. And I think I imagine a life where that is not there anymore. And I'm just like pure, sweet, gentle, you know, angelic, just floating around basically. But maybe that's not the goal. Like, maybe that dog is supposed to come with me. Maybe that's the house pet, you know? I don't know. So, it's just a reimagining, though, of like, what does that look like if I brought that part of me along with me? Do I need that part of me to get to where I want to go? Maybe the part of me I'm trying to kill off is a part of me that's going to get me to where I'm trying to be. I don't even know. Like, if I could imagine the most beautiful life, it would be that. It would be like, the one thing I really want is like just a gorgeous home. And I don't even mean like a huge fucking mansion. Like, I mean, obviously I want my space, but it's like, I just want it to be so interesting and fun and unique and cozy and just one of a kind, like a place I never want to leave. Like, that's the one thing I really, really want. It's just a beautiful home. Like, all these other things I thought I wanted to build, studio spaces and things that I may still do in the future. So, but I think what I just really wanted when I really sat down was like, I want a fly ass house more than any of that. I want a career that feels free and fun and that I can bring myself to. I think that when I imagine myself in certain industries that I am venturing into, I think that I have to become something else to be in those spaces. But I'm just thinking today, like, maybe not. Maybe me who I am is enough to be in those spaces. And maybe more than just being enough, maybe it's necessary to bring a girl like me along with me. That also has to come with being fully comfortable with who I am. I think sometimes I do think that, you know, you get in certain places and you're like, oh, I'm too rough around the edges for this, or even I'm too safe for this, or whatever. I think I usually come across that I feel too rough around the edges for the things that I see myself doing anyway. But at the same time, I've grown a lot in the last few years, so even in the ways that I'm rough around the edges, I'm more grounded as a human and more comfortable relating to people just on a human level, like not looking at somebody and thinking, oh, because they have this or they have that they're above me or better or some shit, but just seeing them as a person, like, oh, that's such and such on a Tuesday. They probably woke up damn near thought it was going to be late to work today, coffee might have spilled on their jacket today, and they might have been scrolling on TikTok laughing at some shit just like me today, like regular person, you know? So yeah. One day soon I'm gonna tell y'all about the industries I'm venturing into and what's going on. But I'm waiting for a couple of things to be set in place before I do that. But maybe before Vloguary is over, we'll talk about it. We'll chit chat. But we'll see. I'm gonna finish my walk now. Look how beautiful it is today. Almost as beautiful as me.